The White House back to blaming Republicans, accusing them of obstructing Obamacare. And I talked to Republican Kevin McCarthy about that very topic just a bit earlier today. Kevin McCarthy, House Majority Whip, welcome back here to America's Newsroom, and good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Here's the president on the website from yesterday. Listen.
I've always said I will work with anybody to implement and improve this law effectively. You got good ideas? Bring them to me. Let's go. But we're not repealing it as long as I'm president. I want everybody to be clear about that.
Let's take it a step at a time here. If you got good ideas, bring them to me. Let's go. And the ideas on the Republican side, fire away.
Well, we brought lots of ideas. We have a couple different bills out there, but the first thing I would do is a standpoint. I do health care across state lines. You know, we could do that for car insurance, but we cannot do it for health insurance. I'd let small businesses pool together. But the fundamental problem of this legislation itself, you just can't fix it. Government does not do an effective job of it. More people have now lost their health care than have actually signed up. The plans have actually increased the cost. Some studies have shown more than 41%. Some studies have shown 5 states more than 100%. I don't think this plan is able to be fixed. You have to scrap it and start a step-by-step that actually focuses on the patient having control of their health care instead of government.
And that idea may be received by a lot of people, but you heard what he just said. We're not repealing this law as long as I'm president. But it's obvious the Democratic attack in the last couple of days has shifted to Republicans, you're the problem, you're in the way, you're the obstruction. How do you respond to that?
That's just so not true, because if you watch from the process of what the president has done, he goes on almost every other Friday night and repeals a little piece of the bill itself. He signed 7 bills that repealed different pieces of the law itself. So he knows the bill won't work. He needs to get out to the American public and actually listen to what's going on. You know, a new Gallup poll came out this week that the more people know of the legislation itself, the stronger they disapprove of it. And that is a fundamental problem. That even it's more than just a website. It's more than the idea that you have skyrocketing costs. You're not lowering the premiums, which he said he would do, but now people are finding out that a lot of them can't have the same doctors.
2 things I want you to respond to. And on that doctor's point, Politico's got a headline this morning, new Obamacare weapon for Republican Party, doctors. Is that what is coming next?
Well, I believe this is all coming in 3 waves. The first wave was the website itself. It's still not fixed, so you can't get on there. The second wave was you fall the trust of the White House is not true, that if you have your health care, you can keep it. Well, we found out that was a lie, and they knew about it when they were moving forward. Then the third one is going to be the cost, the tripling of your premiums, of your deductibles, and more importantly, a lot of people are going to find out their doctors are not in it, and some will find out their hospitals are not in the network. This will be the third strongest wave going forward after January, and I think the president is going to have to look at his legislation just won't work, and he's got to stop being stubborn and put the American people first and say, if we really want to have health care in America that lowers premiums, we got to start with a patient-driven health care system,
I understand.
not a government.
Now, you mentioned these 3 points, and they are significant. What is the effect of those 3 points in 2014?
Well, each effect has gotten stronger. If you watched from the American public, more people that know about it, the more they dislike it. Overwhelmingly dislike it. More people have lost their health plans and actually signed up. So I think it's going to be a very strong message if the president doesn't change his opinion and actually start working together to bring a health care system that can work in
Just
America.
one more point here. This story was breaking late last night. The insurance companies, the federal government, are going to get together, and they're going to get payments. They will receive payments based on estimates for what they believe the insurance company should make. Now, what does that mean?
I think that means the White House is working with the big insurance companies just to pay whatever money they can. Look how much money he spent on a website. We don't even know. Some people have estimates of $1 billion on this, and his system won't work. It is amazing the waste that has gone on. I think we need to change it. You need to start looking at the patient relationship with the doctor. That's where I would start from. I wouldn't start with the government and the insurance companies. Let's start looking after the patient. Let's put Americans first, and let's put politics aside.
We're not repealing it as long as I am president. The words from Barack Obama yesterday. Kevin McCarthy today, thank you, sir, for your time.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. We'll talk again.